See, God put me on this earth to help save souls and reach those in the cold, lost from the fold. See, growing up, we fall to temptation that oftentimes leads to unwanted vacations and sad destinations and crying for restoration from that penitentialization. The name Daddy gave you, they changed to a number. We gotta be strong. So God tapped us on the shoulder when we was in the world. We were too focused on money, women, time and control. But now I'm on that stairway. That stairway to heaven. Good people, good people, good people. Hey man, blessings to everybody, man. Blessings to everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to everybody. Welcome to another episode of Rev Mio TV. Rev Mio TV. Hey man, listen. Hit the subscribe button, man. Like. It helps with the algorithm, man. Subscribe, like, comment. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I welcome all comments, man. Comment on the video and share the video. You know what I'm saying? So look, this channel, it is a positive channel. I am a real preacher, okay? I'm licensed and ordained, and I try not to, you know, be in any kind of way vulgar on the message or anything like that, man. I just try to give you a good message while at the same time being able to share my testimony. You know what I'm saying? The stuff I talk about is my testimony, okay? So we do here on live interviews of other people who've had to deal with the criminal justice system from kind of another little angle. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, I do story time myself, right? So the name of this video today is Booty Bandits Fighting Man Down. Booty Bandits Fighting Man Down. I served a total of 16 years of my life incarcerated. I did a couple of years in the state of Georgia in the mid-90s, and I did 13 straight years in the feds from 2004 to 2017. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man. This stuff not worth it. Young people, stuff not worth it. Anybody out there doing crime is not worth it, man. In 2004, when the feds picked me up, man, my two boys was age 4 and 9. They was age 4 and 9 when I got locked up. When I came home, man, my boys was 22 and 17. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, man, it ain't worth it. So listen, man, we're going to get into the story. Rev Mio TV, hit the subscribe button. Booty Bandits Fighting Man Down. So listen, at this particular time, I'm locked up. I'm in Atlanta. And listen, man, I'm at the camp at this time. I'm at the Atlanta camp. In all stages of prison, you got the foolishness that goes on. You understand what I'm saying? All the way from the high maximum security all the way down to the lowest level security, man. You got the foolishness that goes on. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? So at this time, I had been locked up probably about 7 or 8 years, something like that. About 2013, 14. I might have been locked up about 8, 9 years at the time. Something like that. Well, on every compound, in prison, wherever you go, you always going to have your booty bandits and you going to have your booty boys. Okay? The booty bandits is the ones who, they think, they the so-called men. They the one that's, mainly trying to, I try not to be vulgar, man, but they the ones who mainly trying to do the pitching. They the one who doing the pitching. You got pitching and catching. They the ones who doing the pitching, right? The booty boys is your feminine homosexuals, and they the one do the catching. You understand what I'm saying? So you got pitchers and catchers, all right? Booty bandits and booty boys. These just prison terms, man. So at this particular prison, at this time, we had, you always going to have a group of them. You know what I'm saying? But for this particular story, we talking about Santa Maria. Santa Maria was a Spanish homosexuality, Spanish homosexual dude who he probably was in his probably mid 40s, you know. And Santa Maria, man, I don't know, man, but these dudes stay chasing Santa Maria. You know what I'm saying? And I would see Santa Maria in passing. You know, I speak to everybody. And that was me. I used to speak to everybody. And a lot of times, see, my position by that time was prison pastor. You know what I'm saying? A compound pastor. At that particular time, I was the compound pastor, right? So, if anybody ever been to prison, then, you know, you kind of know the position and the role of, you know, the inmate pastor, the compound pastor or whatever. Then, you know, you pretty much deal with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had to settle beefs a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times the people gonna see me before they see the chaplain. When they dealing with stuff, man, you know, you're talking to people, you're praying with people, different stuff they're going through, all kind of stuff, right? So I see Santa Maria in passing. It was always, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Hi, how you doing? You know, simple as that, keep it moving. Santa Maria had this one dude he used to mess with all the time named Showstopper. Showstopper was, he was from South Carolina. So Showstopper was a dark-skinned dude at the time. Around this time, and I probably was, I don't know, 2013, 14. So I had to be like about 40, 41 at the time, right? Showstopper was in his 50s. Showstopper was in his 50s, right? The dude could still jump out the gym. You know what I'm saying? Showstopper was in his 50s. He could still dunk a basketball, and he was only like 5'11". You know what I'm saying? He might have been 5'10". It seemed like we looked at each other pretty much in the eye, right? But dude was no more than 5'11". In his 50s, he was still dunking, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it came to playing basketball, actually playing and could really play, he couldn't really play. You know what I'm saying? You know, he get out there, he gonna run all day. He in great shape. Great shape now. You know what I'm saying? But so anyway, man, Showstopper was one of the dudes that used to mess with Santa Maria, right? But then you had Peoples and Man Down. You know what I'm saying? Now these some old guerrilla, you know what I'm saying? Some guerrilla bandits. You know what I'm saying? You know, they old prison. Both of them probably combined had on served 50, 60 years in prison combined. You know what I'm saying? Both of them done well over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Locked up in prison. And at the time, both of them in their 50s. Both of them in their 50s. Man Down might have been pushing 60. Man Down might have been 60. You know what I'm saying? But you could tell he one of them old dudes. He used to fighting. You know what I'm saying? You could tell he used to fighting. You know. So I remember one day I was in my dorm and somebody came and they say, "Hey, Pastor." So a lot of folks used to call me Pastor. You know what I'm saying? Remember that's my position. And so I'm in the dorm, man. So somebody coming there and they like, hey man, go over there and get them folk, man. They just called Santa Maria and Showstopper over there in the chapel, man. I said, what? In the chapel? You know what I'm saying? So I said, God, dog, man, I gotta go over here and fool with this mess right here, man. They done caught these folks over there having sex in the chapel, right? So now when they caught them, they was, you know what I'm saying, trying to hurry up and put their clothes on. They were trying to pull their clothes up, but they hadn't pulled them up yet. The clothes were still down, but they're trying to pull them up. You understand what I'm saying? They trying to pull them up, but the clothes were still down. So in other words, they were swinging and hanging. They you know what I'm saying? They were swinging and hanging. They ain't got the clothes up yet. You understand what I'm saying? But they were trying to pull them up. But they busted them. They caught. So somebody come and tell me, hey man, go over there, man. Them folk, man, over there in the chapel, man. They done caught Showstopper and Santa Maria over there having sex in the chapel. So I'm like, dang. So it take me a few minutes to get myself together to you know what I mean, to get up out the dorm. So it took me about 5 minutes or whatever. And man, so I start walking over there toward the chapel. And so I see Showstopper coming toward me, right? So as we pass, you know what I'm saying, you know, I stop in front of him. I said, come on, man. I said, Showstopper, come on, man. In the chapel, man. Come on, man. I said, Showstopper, come on, man. Y'all, man, come on, bro. You know better than that, man. And he said, well, Pastor Mio, I've been a bad boy. You know, like that, right? He kind of talked like that. I said, man, in the chapel, man, come on, bro. You mean y'all stay out the chapel with that junk, man. You know what I mean, man. Y'all do what you do, man. But come on, man, not in God's house. You understand what I'm saying? So he say, all right. I apologize. So, you know, he apologized, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Okay. End of the story, you know what I'm saying, with that episode, right? So Showstopper, he apologized after they done got busted in the chapel. Him and Santa Maria, right? So if you on fake, Showstopper and Santa Maria had got caught in the chapel. Now, on another night, they in the dormitory, right? And they drinking. They drunk. Now, it's a lot of liquor, alcohol, you know what I'm saying, that makes its way into the prison or is made and brewed in the prison. You understand? Now, especially at the camp, like where I was at the time, man, look, them folk drinking real liquor, man. Them folk drinking real cognac, man, real gin, man. I'm talking about they drinking real liquor from the liquor store. You know, I'm talking about they drinking real liquor, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about real 12 packs of Budweiser and cases of Budweiser, all that stuff, man. Oh yeah, they get all that. They getting all that on a regular, right? And then when they didn't have that, then they resort to, you know what I'm saying, making the prison wine. You know what I mean? Some of them folk good at making some prison wine. Now, I ain't never drunk no wine in jail or prison, none of that. Cause you know, I'm in my mind, you know, I'm like, I don't want to be drunk around no bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? When I was out there just drinking like that or whatever, you know, but you could smell it a lot of time when they brewing it up. You could smell it like darn that, you know that, you know what I mean? So anyway, man, they drunk. So they're in D dorm. I'm in H dorm. They in D dorm. D dorm was in the front building. You had A, B, C, and D. And in the rear, in the back buildings, you had E, F, G, and H, right? So, man down and people up there arguing over who gonna get Santa Maria tonight. They up there arguing over who gonna get Santa Maria tonight. You know what I'm saying? They drunk, both of them. You know what I'm saying? You know they some you know they them tough booty bandits. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. You know at least they still think they tough. You know what I mean? So, man, both of them up there arguing. They over there arguing over who gonna get Santa Maria for the night, right? So in the midst of them arguing then understand that in prison, when you got the alcohol and stuff, you got basically a bootlegger. You got the liquor man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got the liquor man. You know, he trying to hurry up and sell all that he got or whatever. You don't want to get busted with it. You know what I'm saying? So folks running back and forth to the liquor man. They running back and forth to the liquor man. You know what I'm saying? So they not the only ones that drunk, man down and peoples or whatever. But it's all the people who drank, they getting their shots of liquor. You know what I'm saying? They going back and forth to the liquor man, and they gonna drink it up until it's gone, right? So in the meantime, okay, put a pause on that right there. Put a pause on it. Because I got to tell you about, it's another kind of booty bandits that be in prison too, right? I'm going to tell you about Pacha. So Pacha burn out. He had been locked up about 30 years. Pacha burnt all the way out. He about 60 years old. And they call him Pacha because he wore a patch on his eye. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times he got his eye put out in prison because Pacha had a real smart mouth. He shot out. He burnt out. He say anything. The administration couldn't do nothing with him. He didn't care nothing about going in no hole. He didn't care nothing about getting no write-ups. He didn't care nothing about that. They couldn't do nothing with the man. And the man gonna say whatever come to mind. You know what I'm saying? The administration just hated to see him come. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what he gonna say and what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he liked them boys too. Pacha was a real booty bandit. He liked them boys, right? So he go what Pacha would do. He ain't the only one. But Pacha, he go what he'll do, right? When a new homosexual come on the compound, boy, Pacha see him. Pacha go into his room. Pacha finna get cleaned up, take a shower, you know what I'm saying? He need a shave, get shaved up and everything. Boy, look, any other day, any other time, all week long, Pacha would have on, the regular prison clothes. They kind of dingy, kind of dirty, whatever. Got on the regular prison boots. They wore out and stuff like that. But boy, when them homosexuals come on the compound, boy, Pacha finna go get cleaned up, showered up. You know what I'm saying? Man, he gonna put on his good hat, like something like this right here. It's either gonna be white or gray. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put on the good hat that he never wear unless a new booty boy come on the compound, right? So he put his good hat on. He gonna break out, you know what I'm saying, one of the all white t-shirts that he never wear. You know what I'm saying? Unless one of the boys come on the compound, so it's fresh and white, look like he just bought it. You know what I'm saying? Out of Walmart somewhere, fresh and white. He gonna put on his good sweatpants that look like he ain't never wore them hardly. You know what I mean? Like for real. And they might be ironed and everything. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna have on his good shoes. You know what I'm saying? And to top it off, he ain't gonna have the patch on, but he gonna put his shades on. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna get all cleaned up. And if it's wintertime, he gonna have on the the little sweatsuit top. You know what I'm saying? Everything gonna be clean, but he gonna be penitentiary sharp, right? So and then he gonna make his way around to wherever the new homosexual is at. He gonna make his way around to him. He wanna be the first one to get him. That's Pacha. You know what I'm saying? Pacha got his eye put out while he was in prison. A lot of folk go to prison, man. Young people, listen, man. Don't go to prison, man. Listen, it ain't worth it, doc. You got your whole life ahead of you, man. You got patch eyes, showstoppers, and man downs, and them. They in every prison, bro. They in every prison, man. You got some nut cases in some of these prisons, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of these folk can fight for real, too. Some of these folk burn out. You know what I'm saying? They think they want you, and they gonna try to get you. You know what I'm saying? Now, why go to prison, man? You still young enough where you can make a decision, man, to go to college. Go to trade school, man. Just go get you a job, dude. If you don't want to go to college, go to trade school, man. Just go get you a job, man. Start you a business, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Back to the story. Hit the subscribe button, like, share. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, make a comment. It's good for the algorithm. So look. So they drunk. It's man down. Peoples, Santa Maria, and there's some other folks too. You know what I'm saying? But they the characters right here. Man down and Peoples, they arguing over who gonna get Santa Maria for the night. They arguing, you know what I'm saying? So in the midst of them arguing, they standing right there by the liquor man room. The man who got, you know what I'm saying, the liquor. You know what I'm saying? The bootlegger house. You understand what I'm saying? So Joe Black, he not coming over there for none of the homosexual activities. Joe Black is just coming to get him another shot of liquor. Joe Black just want another drink. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost count time, so he trying to go on and get his drink. It's like midnight. Now, you know what I'm saying? So he trying to go on and get his, you know what I'm saying, another little cup of liquor. So when he walk up, man down and people's arguing, you know what I'm saying, and and all of a sudden, Joe Black walk up, man down, turn around and say, "Oh, you trying to get him too?" Whop! Man, look, hit man down. That's what they call him, man down. You know what I'm saying? Man down hit Joe Black with a roundhouse haymaker. Whop! One lick. Joe Black was already drunk now. He was already drunk. But boy, when man down hit him, he fell like a tree. Boom! Laid out on the ground. Now, it's about 5 minutes before count time. Now, the police got to come around and count. Thankfully, it was not a stand-up count, whether you had to stand up in your room or whatever to be counted. It was a midnight, you know what I'm saying, count or whatever. So all you had to do was just be in your room. You could be asleep. So, but the thing is, man, a man down to knock Joe Black out. Joe Black laid out. He laid out on the concrete slab right there. He done put him to sleep. But they got to get him around there to his room, right? So, man, they done picked him up. You got one person holding him up on his arms from the front, and you got a couple folk holding him by his leg. They carrying him like the paramedics carry somebody to put him on a stretcher or something. They carrying him, right? So then they had to get a lookout. So they got to look out. You got to look around the corner, because when you come out the dorm right there where you got knocked out at, then you had to go down that little short hallway. You had to make a left to go down the next little short hallway to make it to his dorm, to make it to Joe Black dorm. Well, the problem with that was the officer station, where the CO at, the office right there, is you come down around that second hallway, is to the left. You know what I'm saying? So they got to look out, you know what I'm saying, looking out, and he like, come on. So they bring Joe Black out, you know what I'm saying? So been the first little hallway, so look out again, you know. So a lot of times you can hear the police coming a lot of times because they're gonna have them keys on. So them keys make noises when they walk, you know what I'm saying? So hey, look, police know that too. They know that. So I'm not giving away no information. A lot of times the police will come in the dorm, and the ones who really wasn't trying to bust you doing nothing wrong, they'll come in the dorm and do this and shake their keys like this on purpose, letting you know they're in the house. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know they ain't gonna come looking for nothing. You know what I'm saying? But they letting you know, look, don't be no fool either, and let them stumble upon something, right? So anyway, so they get Joe Black around there. They put him in the bed, right? Joe Black out. He out. You know what I'm saying? You know, so they get him in the bed. So they do the little count time or whatever. So, you know, he slide by. So they made it up out of that one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? I don't even know who got Santa Maria that night. I guess Man Down did. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know who got him that night. You know what I mean? But you know, boy, they was sure arguing over him. Yeah, the booty bandits was fighting. Man down to knock Joe Black slap out, man. You know what I'm saying? So listen, young people, take my word for it, man. Prison ain't worth it, doc. Prison ain't worth it, man. I done seen grown men in prison crying, bruh, because they want to go home. They want to get home to their kids. They miss their wife, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I done seen people lose everything. I was one of them, lost everything. I lost everything. You know what I'm saying? I was one of them dudes that lost everything. You know what I'm saying? But I done seen dudes like just boo-hoo crying, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can't hold it back, boy, because, you know what I'm saying, your kids or your mama, you know, in the free world, going through something, ain't nothing you can do. You can't be there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't be there. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, man. Young people stay out of prison, man, and old people too. If you ain't never been to prison, man, hey, listen, man, don't go, man. It ain't worth it, bro. It ain't worth it. You know what I'm saying? This is a true story I just told you. I just shared with you, man. Rev Mio TV. Look, man, subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Help me get my numbers up. You know what I mean? Like, share, and comment. Y'all be blessed, man. Hey, man, love y'all, man. Rev Mio TV.